Hello first-time viewers and fans of Urban Sound Station Television. I am Wayne Gamillion, the executive producer of Urban Sound Station Television. Over the years, Urban Sound Station TV has entertained its viewers with many great music videos, week after week, and we will continue to do so. Urban Sound Station Television has also decided to diversify its activities and strengthen its content. In order to achieve this goal, Urban Sound Station Television will produce a wide variety of program segments. Urban Sound Station Television will present more interviews with local, national, and international celebrities in sports as well as in the performing arts. Urban Sound Station Television will also conduct interviews and engage in roundtable discussions with business leaders, entrepreneurs, political activists, social activists, and politicians. Urban Sound Station TV will also keep our viewers informed of cultural events happening locally and taking place elsewhere. Urban Sound Station Television believes that its new mission is the right way to go, and that is keeping with the moral and social responsibility of Urban Sound Station Television.
Already know we taking off, no vacation. Shouts out to the Urban Sound Station. The real music foundation. Let's get it.
And we here to make a big statement. We supporting like the nation.
Yo, Urban Sound Station, man. Y'all know what it is. Stay locked in, stay tuned in. Y'all already know. We out. Peace. Love. Yo, you already know it's your boy OnStar, Goofy. You know what I mean? Waffle crew in the building. We got Chris Designs. What's the name? Astro. You know what I mean? We're Mo Black at Mo Black. And then we got the Woos on the side. Shouts out to Yellow, Dirty Bastard, and the homie. Yo, yeah, so Waffle Crew, man, tell them how it started, bro.
Well, we started basically, I was listening to the song by Sister Sledge called We Are Family. That's how the beginning of the team started. And after that, we just thought of the rest of the name, and that's how we got We Are Family for Life Entertainment. And we got really known like for subway performance. We were like the first people out there with doing our style. The style we do is called Life Heat. It's a new style. It's just like a new version of hip hop dance. Like breakdancing came out, but Life Heat is trying to get out there now. We've been doing major videos and stuff like that. We just keep grinding, like we've been working. And that's what we want to continue to do.
Just beat it tight, beat it tight.
You feel me? And so Lightbeat is like the reset on the hip hop button. It's a lot of the elements that's been suppressed from the industry. So what we do now is we put together our, arts, music, and culture and dance. Starting with different dances like chicken noodle soup, the Harlem Shakes, the Tone Wop, and all of these just advanced. And with that comes a certain sound to it, a certain uptown sound. Shouts out to Harlem and the Bronx. And so pretty much I put the voice, the vocals, the verses to all the music that's gonna be coming real soon. And we got Chris Designs on the beat. Shouts out to Real Live. And so we put all of this conglomerate of things together to pretty much give a reboot to the system that we call hip hop. You know what I mean? So which I saw, which I just witnessed, was just the embodiment of it. But there's so many different parts that we're gonna bring to y'all real soon. Y'all already know what it is. Oh yeah, listen, I smell a fresh new scent of an uprising. Accomplishments I achieve, surprising. God bless us with his talents, no subsidizing. Dressing for the right occasion, perfect sizes. I think it's time for a celebration. I'm back home, feel like I'm fresh off a vacation. I've been on top like a way station. 2K14, my year, PlayStation. I'm classic, like a Genesis. It's gonna take a couple generations to get into this. Epiphanies followed by revelations. When I'm spitting this to understand exactly what I'm singing, call a mentalist. Yo, ain't no time to be wasting now. I'm the opposite of backing up and facing down. Whoa, look in my eyes when I speak. I'm grinding like TJ Holmes. I do not sleep. Hustling till I give birth to a new day. 405 construction, I built a new lane. I'm on another level, that's a new plane. Everybody chant the first letter of my name. A. You know what I mean? That's how we do it real quick. So, Waffle, you know what I mean? Wu-Tang, shouts out to the Woos. So you already know we in the building with the you know what I mean, little Wu-Tang stamp on it. But yeah, man, it's all love, peace, love, unity, and having fun. This is what we do, man. This is how we come. So when y'all see us coming, man, just get ready. We on our way. Yes, sir. Peace and blessings. We out.
Attorney and publisher Londell McMillan. You're watching Urban Sound Station TV in association with Bric Media. Welcome to Source 360. What's going on? 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 What's going on?
This is Wayne Gamillion for Urban Sound Station TV in association with Bric Media. We're here at the Source 360 Music Conference.
There you go.
We're here with Simone, Amelia.
There you go.
How you
Got
doing
it right.
today?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
So what brought you here today?
Well, I'm friends with Londell McMillan from The Source magazine, and I also grew up reading The Source magazine in Australia, so it was a complete honor to be asked to be part of the panels. Today's panel was Women in Hip Hop, and I'm on an international hip hop panel tomorrow, and I'm really proud to be here.
So how did you get your start in hip hop?
In hip hop, I came up, I was a kid in Australia, and it's the only music form I've ever loved. I never strayed from it. I've been very loyal to hip hop, and I always wanted to work within the industry, and I always wanted to be a journalist. The Source raised me, basically. So I went to school for journalism, first person in my family to go to school, to go to university, and I always knew in my heart I wanted to start Australia's version of The Source. I called my magazine Urban Hits. It's a very kind of cliche kind of bubblegum name, but Australia is a very pop-oriented market, and I made it happen. So straight out of university, I started Australia's most successful hip-hop and R&B magazine, Urban Hits. I did that for a number of years, and that was really my big dream. And now I'm in New York, trying to make a name for myself. So, yeah.
I want to go back a little bit. So as far as being in Australia, which is so far away from America, what was the view on hip hop or American culture from Australia?
Well, it's really interesting. Australia is a very, I feel like we have Education's very important there. We seek knowledge and we seek information because we're so far away from the rest of the world. And America obviously is a very divisive country and a divisive culture, but there are some people like my family, we grew up loving American culture. We're from an ethnic background. I'm Middle Eastern and Mediterranean, but we love American culture. My uncles love Muhammad Ali. They love boxing. My aunties, my mum, they love everything from Elvis to Stevie Wonder to, so I grew up idolizing American culture in a way. Hip hop was something I gravitated towards. It was my generation, and I felt sometimes like, would I ever make it over here to the Mecca? But that's all I ever wanted to do, and I didn't stop until I got here. And like I said, hip hop raised me. It really raised me, and I was fortunate to grow up in an era where the artists that raised me were legendary and incredible. So I think they did a pretty good job raising me.
I think that's the name of your book, Hip Hop Raised
Me. Oh, I like that. I gotta give you
Sounds
points
good.
or a percentage on that though.
That would be nice.
Yeah, all right.
We'll talk about it.
I'll take care of you.
But so as far as your role today in the hip hop, what would you call it, atmosphere?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, basically, I just started a new radio show. It's on a new radio network called Dash Radio, where you can download the app on iPhone or iPad. It's coming soon to Android. They're basically a free version of Sirius XM. So they're counting on the fact that in the next few years, every car is going to have Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. Dash Radio, it's going to be huge. I have a new show on there every week called International Affair. So that's where I'm kind of hitting my stride in my career right now. I'm focusing on breaking international talent from every corner of the globe, hip-hop, R&B, soul, pop, reggae, and being the conduit for them to American audiences. And also, a lot of American acts, they want to tour overseas. It's a lucrative market. Acts like De La Soul, Naughty by Nature, they're still getting money overseas and touring 3-4 times a year. De La Soul's in Australia more than I am,
So pretty much overseas, what type of hip-hop are they into? Is it like the original boom bap hip-hop? Or are they also into, the new technology, the 808 and that type of vibe?
I think, obviously every country would be different, and different types of hip-hop is more popular in different territories. Because of the internet now, we're all pretty caught up to America, but back in the day, we were like 10, 15 years behind.
Right.
So I will say that other countries value hip-hop culture a lot more than I feel the mainstream US music industry does. We have a love for the culture that I think has been lost here in the States because it's not commercial overseas yet like it is here.
But artists from here still tour.
Yeah, And every American artist come over and they can make a lot of money over there touring with their music because we still give respect and love to acts that may not get it here anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's almost to the degree of how jazz is appreciated overseas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we love American art forms overseas, of course. And I'm living in the birthplace now. Living in New York City is an absolute dream come true for me.
How can they find your show on Dash Radio?
Okay. So basically you download the app, Dash Radio, or go to dashradio.com. I'm on the Cut channel on Monday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called International Affair, of course. Right. International Affair with Boss Lady. My website's bosslady.tv, and I'm at Boss Lady TV on all social media.
Nice.
Thank you so much. Good luck with everything.
All right, thank you.
And if I write a book called Hip Hop Raised Me, I have to mention you in the thanks, all right? Hold me to it.
How y'all doing? My name is Nikki D, Def Jam's first female rapper signed. A lot of you might not be familiar because it's so old school, but if you Google me, you can look up Nikki D, that's spelled Nikkid, no E's, and look up Daddy's Little Girl. It's a big record back in the early 90s. Definitely part of the golden era. I rocked out with Queen Latifah, Yo-Yo, MC Light, MC Trouble, who's no longer with us, Lady of Rage, Salt and Pepper, when they were pretty much, still doing their thing and kind of like fading into other avenues of their career, but that's the era that I come from. And fast forward today, I am starting a new radio show that's going to be on the internet soon. And I can't really tell you what it is for now because we're still working on a distribution of it. But I can tell you, in order to find it, you can look for me at Bric City Babe. That's my Instagram. That's Bric City Babe, just the way you hear it. And then at Twitter, it's OG, the letter O-G-Nikkid. That's my Twitter. And then on Facebook, you can find me Nikki Strong, Nikki Strong. But I'm also working on a new album, just in case y'all thought that I did not have it no more. I'm still hot. I had to put that out there. But that'll be coming out soon too, independently. I'm doing that with my own label. But I just wanted to put y'all on. I'm here with Bric Media. They cover everything in Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn for like 14 years. I love Brooklyn. My son is born in Brooklyn. So at the end of the day, I'm a little 50-50. Born in Jersey, lived in Brooklyn, but now I'm uptown Harlem. So anyway, it's all New York, all love, all day long.
Might be super loud.
Nikki D. 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 Nikki D.
Might be super loud.
Sorry,
Okay, basically what y'all watching right now is my boy Ree, straight out of Compton. No, he's from Inglewood, actually, California, but he does a lot of illustrations for a lot of big movies you may have seen. He does illustrations for a lot of Adult Swim cartoons that you might check out on the cable network. As you can see, he's getting busy right now doing a throwback picture of me and my son, and it's going to be hot like everything else he did. We standing online like we can't wait. He's done about probably 100 people today, but I guess that's the beauty of what he does. He's definitely skilled, so y'all check it out. When it's done, hopefully y'all will get to see it. Should be a few more minutes.
All right, my name is Tyree Dillahay, for Ree for short. I'm from Inglewood, California. I'm a director on a show called Bob's Burgers. It comes on Sundays on Fox. We just won an Emmy, so that's kind of a big deal. On my spare time, I draw a comic about sneaker culture called Sneds by Ree. And Sneds is sneaker plus heads equals Sneds. And it's basically just making fun of all the little misfortunes and fortunes that happen within sneaker culture. So I'm pretty much here today to promote that, but people also know me from Bob's Burgers. So giving them a little taste of everything today. Thank you. Yeah, I've been drawing since I was 3. So, 30 plus years later, here I am still doing it.
How long have you been doing it professionally?
Over a decade, I think about 12 years. But I always did gigs even when I was a kid. It was crazy. I got it someplace around here. But my relationship with the source actually goes back to about 1995 when Bone Thugs and Harmony's First of the Month came out. I actually did the cover for that when I was 17 years old. Yeah. So I got it around here somewhere. I guess you can use it as some B-roll. It just happened to be in one of these things, ironically. It was some promotional stuff. Yeah, but it actually ended up in an issue as a promotional sticker. I guess Ruthless at the time was doing some work with him, so it worked out. What else did you want to know?
I'm just so into what you're doing, seeing how you make the pictures come alive.
Well, it's like building a house. A house starts off with framework or scaffolding, and then all I do is put stucco on top of the scaffolding. So this is framework right here.
Okay.
And then eventually, it just keeps building itself. Now, some drawings I just do it straight up. where it's like it's no pencil drawing under. But this is just a safe, tried and true method that's it'll always work. Like the other way, it's kind of like you're leaving things to chance, and that's not a bad thing sometimes. But like I said, I just want to make sure everything's okay today.
And if
What's that?
if you were to do this, like, say somebody wanted you to do it for them, like a really nice big picture, would you open to doing stuff like that? Do you charge for stuff like that?
Oh yeah. But when I usually hit people with the minimums, it scares them away. But yeah, I do have customers that do pay, but when they find out what I'm really worth, that kind of separates who's going to get it and who's not.
I see.
But I do freelance. I take commissions, but it's just got to be worth my time.
Right.
Because I'm pretty busy. Yeah.
So is everything self-taught or some form of education behind it?
Actually, I got a funny story. I actually have a major in English.
Oh.
And I've been drawing for forever. This is natural ability, mixed with some stuff that I've learned. But while I was getting my English degree, and I wanted to be a lawyer, actually, I was taking animation electives. And then I kind of fell in love. I fell out of love with art, but then I fell back in love when I took those electives. And then I ended up making an animated film, and that film won Best of Show at the university that I was at. It was actually the first animation in the school's history to win Best of Show. So it was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. So then I was like, well, let me put this online. So I put my film. The film was called Hip-Hopolis. It was about the battle between rap and hip-hop for a planet called Hip-Hopolis. So anyway, I put that film online on a place called adamfilms.com. And Adam is it was like YouTube at the time. It was a channel that distributed content. So Disney got wind of that project, and they called me and they were like, hey, we saw what you did on this video, and we want you to come work for us and put your style on a project that we have in development. And then that was just the start of it. And I was actually studying for the LSATs at the time to go into law school, and I got that offer that summer after graduation. So then it was just like, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, I'll roll with this because obviously I love this. Law was a thing where I was combining. I'm okay with the English language too. So, but drawing is something, I was doing that before I could really even talk good. So, yeah.
It takes over. It definitely takes over.
So I just roll with it. And I've been doing that, like I said, for 12 plus years since then. Yeah, so that's essentially how it happened. I took classes here and there, but there's no, really it was just like putting in the work, YouTube, we're in the YouTube generation where you don't really even need to take classes. You can Google, like, how do you do such and such? And you can look at it, and then it's up to you to apply, A lot of people, you can read books, somebody can tell you how to do something, but until you try it, you'll never know. And that's just how it all worked out. And I'm still learning. I don't know it all, but I'm willing to seek it out. Oh man, when I was 16, I used to do murals. I learned how to paint with an airbrush before I learned how to paint with a paintbrush. So I was using an airbrush and airbrush guns to paint murals, like car stereo places, cars. I was into that for a second, but then the lifestyle that was associated with it, I'd be painting the stuff for drug dealers and stuff like that. I was that kid, I grew up in Inglewood. I got this shirt. I don't know if you know anything about Inglewood. But that's like this blood territory. You know, that's where Paul Pierce went to high school. That's where Harold Miner played ball at Morningside High. That's where Lisa Leslie came from. That's where the Lakers played at the Forum. Like, Inglewood's got rich history, you know, black culture. But in terms of the gang culture, like, I grew up around that. But there's like, not to say I was hood, but there's always those kids in the hood where, like, the gangsters kind of like, they give them a pass. It's like, nah, leave him alone. You know, and I was that kid. It was like, nah, Tyree's an artist. He's not in this life, you know? And I wasn't trying to get in it, but they were like, nah, you good. He was like, you know, here's some money. Draw me some. Draw me them pictures, you know, that you be doing. It was like, I was different. But I was accepted because I was different. Most different people, they're like outcasts. But me, I wasn't an outcast. Like, it was like, yo, for lack of a better word, this little nigga, he gonna beat somebody. You know what I'm saying? For real, though. That's how it was. And that's how it still is. Like, I go back, there's nothing but respect. They're like, yo, we've been seeing you doing your thing. You know, they see me on social media. Gangsters ain't that hard not to be on social media. So they see it. And, you know, it's all love. It's all respect. I want my own show. Like, that's the whole goal. Like, I'm trying to turn Sneds into a show. It's so funny talking to these people. The audience is so there. But, you know, I mean, that's why you don't really see too much black content on television as it is, be it live action or animated. You know, like the people that make the Boondocks and Black Dynamite, I know all those dudes. Like, everybody that's in animation that's of color, we all know each other because this shit is like, excuse me, I don't know if I can curse, but okay, this shit is like a really small industry, so everybody knows each other, you know? And I mean, but with that, that doesn't mean that anything is going to get made because the people in power aren't our color. So it's up to us to really just make our own things. You know, you got to take it back to like the old school, like Spike Lee. You know, like really DIY stuff, like grassroots. Like, yo, we just got to get it done by any means possible. And it's old school right here. Oh, of course. Anytime. Sorry.